And that's Bewitched, which is on at 9 o'clock this morning, straight after the big breakfast. But before that, Kate Shapland is going to be revealing all her snogging secrets. Are you not? What are you going to be telling us, Kate?
How to make your lips more kissable.
Even more kissable. Even more kissable. Kissing with Kate. Kiss her, Kate. After the news and weather with Phil Gale. Thanks a lot, Phil. Here's Kate. Now, do you think she knows anything about snogging? These are the notes. Look, that's how much she's going to tell us. She knows everything. And it turns out that snogging successfully is a complex business, Kate.
It certainly is. That's if you want to be kissed, maximum kisses.
I do.
You've got to make sure your lips look really, really luscious.
And not only that, you've got to make sure they stay
the lipstick stays put, which is possible. You've also got to make sure, of course, you don't have any cold sores.
Oh dear.
Haven't you ever had a cold sore?
I don't get them, thank God. It's one thing
I did when I was little. And one thing I do know is if you put a little bit of lemon juice on it, when you feel a tingle, you can get rid of it.
Lemon juice?
It's a good tip. But you can also get these products which help. There's something here called Zovirax, and that is very similar to lemon juice. You put it on the side, you put it as soon as you feel the first tingle, and it won't appear, all right? About £5.49. It's quite an expensive thing to buy, but I think worth it if you suffer from them. You also get those Blisties tubes, which are about £1.99.
So do you ever break out and erupt in a vast billowing cold sore?
I used to. I don't now for some reason, but I used to.
You used to. Now, assuming we've got the cold sores under control, we want to get onto the snogging. We want to be deemed snog-worthy.
Yeah, we do.
So what do we have to do to get softer and more...
Right, well, we need to prepare our lips, okay?
Right.
Now, the thing is, the cosmetic houses have made these products that you can put on before you put your lipstick on. This one's by Estee Lauder. And what it does is, it gets rid of all the little, you know, like the little lines around your mouth, and the lipstick bleeds into them.
Feathering, it's called.
Feathering.
In the business.
In the business. You put this on, costs, I think, £16. It's quite a lot of money. And it stops that happening. All right?
So would you use that? Do you ever use it?
Well, I actually think, I think you can use them, but I think a lip pencil's probably a better thing to
well,
use.
we're coming to lip pencils
coming to that
soon,
in a minute.
aren't we?
There's another one here by Clinique, and that's a little bit cheaper, but they are still quite expensive.
And actually, this is a problem that does increase with age.
It does.
Being young, we wouldn't know,
Yes.
but we've heard. We've heard that as you get a little older, you get these little lines around your mouth, and that's when you might want to use those.
Exactly, and the reason they're so expensive is because they have all these wonderful benefits. You know, they make your lips sort of plumper and all those things, which we don't need.
No, luckily we don't need that. So what else is there?
Right, so now, this is my second tip, in fact. What we've got here are these long-lasting lipsticks. All the cosmetic houses have made lipsticks that stay on lips forever and ever and ever.
And I must say that in the interest of journalism, Kate has tested these to the fullest. She's snogged for how long to make sure whether these things last?
Well, roughly 24 hours.
See that?
And I started this morning at 5 a.m.
You see? She's very businesslike. She would not do this without full research.
For big breakfast.
Okay, so which are the longest lasting of the
All right, well, this one here, this is by number 7, and it's called Colour Lock Ultra Lip Colour. And that is so resilient. You put it on your lips, you have to have a special remover to take it off.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that must be fantastic. Yeah. I have to admit, and I'm sorry to admit, one of these awful women that leaves a ring of lipstick on the glass, which is so vulgar, isn't it?
Do you know how the supermodels
But I do
avoid
that. How do they avoid it?
What they do is they lick the glass before they put it on their lip.
Wow, that is a tip.
I can also tell you that supermodels are obsessed with their lip lines. They always do their own lip lines before they do catwalk shows and stuff. Another tip.
Another tip.
Anyway,
so this one you're very, very keen on.
It's very good. It's about £7, and the remover is £3.50. There's another one here by Almay, who did all the makeup for Vendela for Batman.
She looked good.
She looked good. And there's another one here by L'Oreal, even though she was cryogenically preserved.
She looked as good as any girl could look in an ice cube, let's face it.
And this one here is by L'Oreal, and that's a very good one. What they've done is that they've made it so that it doesn't look matte, because most of these stay-on lipsticks are matte.
That means they look so flat, they've got no shine and no gloss
dry.
to them.
Yeah.
So they may be there, but no one may want to kiss you if you've got one of them on. That's the problem, you see.
They can make your lips also look a bit... If it's matte lipstick and if it's dark, it makes your lips look much thinner.
Which you don't need.
Put more on.
Okay.
All right.
Next hot tip number 3.
Hot tip number 3. Lip liners. Right. Now, you've got to be able to use a lip liner properly. This one's by Topshop. It's about £3.50. Brilliant. Always use a colour that's near the the colour of your lips, all right? Yes. Otherwise, you can look a bit like Coco the Clown.
Or you look very, very 1970s if you've got a brown line around your lips and a peachy kind of lipstick
horrible.
in the middle. Well, I used to go for that in my youth, but
makes your
we've
face look like a baboon's bottom.
Does it? Well, I won't do that again then. Okay.
All right, now this is brilliant. This is by L'Oreal, and you can get these pencils to match your lip colour, all right? So that's quite a good tip.
But people wonder, though, where do you draw the lip line?
All right, you've got to be careful. Make sure your arm is resting on a steady surface, all right? And then you just, if your lips are a bit small, just sort of take it slightly slightly behind your lip line.
You've
got to be really careful about it. Yeah. You see, yours is perfect.
I've done it so many times.
That works really well for you.
I can do it without a mirror.
Exactly. She's brilliant. So,
needs must. If you have no lips, you have to draw them on.
What you can also do, you can draw them on. You can colour them in. You can put it all over your lips. All over your lips, and then put your lipstick on top, so that helps it stay on. And if you're wearing foundation, put that over your lips too, because that helps it stay on.
And if you're wearing foundation, if you put a tiny little dot of foundation in the middle of your lower lip, it makes the whole thing look fuller and shinier and even more kissable.
Whoa, the expert.
Another tip. I need makeup. I love makeup. Thank God it's been invented.
Exactly.
Otherwise I would have never been on the telly, let's
Nor
face
would
it. No. Right, anything else? What about these things that you paint over your lips?
Those things, that, I think we all know about Lipcote.
I've never used it. What's it meant to do? We used to use it
at school. You stick it on the top of your lips and you have to wait a little while for it to work, so it sets. All right, and most of these, you've got to wait for a while for these to set as well, so you don't go eating or drinking as soon as you put them on.
Or snogging.
Or snogging. Put that on and it helps the lipstick stay on.
So it's a bit like it's something you put on your nail varnish to make your nail varnish last longer.
This one is Jane Seymour's favourite, apparently. Lip Last. She comes highly recommended.
Does she? I love her.
Yeah, I know. Great hair and obviously great lips.
Yes.
So, now
lest anyone accuse us of sexism on this show. We don't wish to be accused of that.
No, we don't.
We like our men beautiful and snog-worthy too.
Yeah, we do.
So what have we done to that end, Kate Shapland?
Well, we found these lipsticks by Urban Decay, this very hip and trendy makeup company. Do you remember? Yeah.
They started blue nail varnish.
That's right, for men. All right. Well, we've now got lipsticks for men too.
Yes. And just in case you wonder how that's going to look, let's have a look at our Dad of the Week. Joe. Joe,
you lovely.
Mincing old soul, you Joe. Well, can you imagine wearing this in the future?
Don't think so.
Do you feel it enhances your snoggability?
Probably.
It does. You look better. You look good. That's Joe. Urban Decay.
I like a nice aftershave on a man. That's what makes me want to snog him.
Okay, now we've got a lovely homespun remedy.
Yes, we have. Now
and this one really works.
This one really works. What you need is ½ an ounce of beeswax. All right, you can get that in most health food shops. 10 ounces of cocoa butter.
Bit of almond oil.
A bit of castor oil. A little bit of almond oil. And a few drops of clove essential oil. All right. What you do is you heat all those 4 ingredients up together in a pot over some boiling water, and I'll let you do chocolate when you're melting it for ice cream.
If you haven't eaten it first.
If you haven't eaten it first. And then you add this, and then you put it in a pot, as this has been perfectly prepared by Steffi. Look at that.
Yeah, and it makes a really fantastic...
It makes a really good lip conditioning balm.
Yeah, and you put it on just before you go to sleep, and you'll wake up soft and kissable. Exactly. And now it's time for Call and Collect. This morning we're giving away 3 Wilson Hammer 6.2 tennis rackets and a dozen championship hard court balls. Yes, show me your balls. Where are they? There they are. Well done, Joe. And we shall be sending those rackets to 3 randomly selected callers who ring in with a correct answer to the following question. Kate, what is the question?
All right, Tom Selleck was last seen in the last series of Friends dating Courtney Cox, but which American TV series made him famous?
Well, what are the options?
A, Charlie's Angels, B, Hawaii Five-0, or C, Magnum.
If you know the answer to that question, then call us up on 0891 22 Caution costs no more than 25p, but if you're under 18, please ask the person who pays the phone bill before you make the call. You can start calling right
now.
So stand by for another reason to watch Channel 4.